Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing the lab on 5.1.3.7. Right? Our main aim is to do MQTT. Okay, so this is the architecture that we have. Okay, we are again planning to not run, we will not run Raspberry Pi, but instead we will run all the various Ubuntu instead, in place of Raspberry Pi. And again, we will keep our Kali Linux here. So what we're going to do is at least import the Kali Linux into the VM, the one that we have provided, and also import 3 different Ubuntu. It's exactly the same. Just import all 3 Ubuntu into the system. Okay, so now we will do that now. Go to File, go to Import Appliances, right, and select the one that you need to do the order import. Okay, Kali. Next, import. Okay. For the process sake, I will speed up the process and we will show the next of all the import. Great. Okay, so I have managed to import all the images, right? So, if you take a look, what we intend to do here. Let's take a look at the notepad. Okay. So, we intend to have the overall machine. Okay, first of all, the machine is going to have the VirtualBox, right? And we're going to have our Kali running at 192.168.56.2. Okay. The VirtualBox gateway runs on 192.168.56.1. Okay. Next, for the 3 machine, the broker, we're going to have 192.168.56.11. The subscriber, we're going to have 192.168.56.12. Okay, 11, 12. And last but not least, the publisher, having the IP address of 192.168.56.13. Okay. Okay, and all of them are running host-only network. So at this point in time, I've not touched any of this. Let's take a look closely to each and every one of them and make sure that all of them are host-only. Okay, let's click Kali network switch. So I'm going to change it to host-only adapter. Click OK. IoTsec, right? Setting. I'm going to change this name to broker. Okay. And I want to put 11 so that I know that it's 56.11 end of the day. Right? Let's take a look at the, that's just the name. Adapter. Okay, it has a host only, right? By default, we know you always have a host only. Go to the other one. Setting. Instead of 1, I'm going to change it to subscriber. 12. Right? IP address is 56.12. Okay, and then network. Okay, same. Good. Last but not least, network. Or before that, the name. I'm going to do it for the publisher. Okay, and 13, right? Network is correct. Okay. Great. So next we're going to start all the VM. So just do a start. Okay. Start. And then start. Great. Go into every single one of them and check. Okay, we're going to close all the unnecessary stuff first. Okay, there we are. Great. All of them started. Okay, going to shift over to here. In the meantime, okay, then both the publisher is in. So just put in the password as password. Next one, password as password. Last but not least, the broker password is password. Okay, great. How about Kali? Root, T-O-O-R. Okay, great. Just want to make sure that all the machines I have here is in great position. Right. In 13. Nope. Yep. Almost there. Okay, let's run through this configuration for the IP address. So at this point in time, the IP address for the Kali is 203.0.1.3.1, right? We want it to change it to 56.2. So just as the previous video that we have done. So all we need to do is just go to cd/etc/network. And we want to nano interfaces, and we come here and change to all the IP address accordingly. Okay, port 0, or the 56 network. Right? Control X. Okay, .2.0.255. Okay. Okay, and then we do a reboot. Reboot by itself. Okay. Next, okay, don't bother about that anymore. We can just go to broker, and we need to make sure that the broker is .11. So similar way, we need to go in and edit connections, likelihood. The first one is the case. I think we better double check ahead of time. Shift strange. It appears on the other side. Okay. That way. If config IP address is 435.AA.84. Okay, fine, that's great. So we go to manual, address 192.168.56.11, 24 tab 192.168.56.1, right? In between is just tab, okay? 11, then tab 24, then tab 56.1. Save. Okay, closed. And then we just need to do a disconnect. And we do a connect. Okay, and we do a check if config. Yep, 56.11, right? Next, go to the subscriber. Okay, we log in first. Again, that's the same thing. It should be 13. 12, sorry. Right? So it's not 12, right? We do the same thing. We go to here. We go and do edit connection. Wire connection 1. IP. Manual. Add. 56.12. See, 12 subscriber. Tab 24. Tab 192.168.56.1. Save. Okay, close. Click here. Do a disconnection. Click. Do a connection. Checked. Alright, 12. Next. The last one, publisher. Okay, again. Terminal. Config. Alright, we need to change that. We need to go edit connection again. Connection 1, edit. IP. Manual. Add. This is 13, right? 192.168.56.13 tab 192.168.56.1 save, close, disconnect, connect, if config. Then we have managed to 56.13 over here, right? 56.13 over here. Next, what we want is to ping 192.168 to 56.2 to check for Kali connection, 11 for broker connection, and 12 for subscriber connections. Okay, perfect. Everything works well. Next, we go back to our document. Okay, so we have set up the environment as per this particular design. Okay, what all these things is going through is just whatever that I've just went through with you, this part, set up the topology. Right, after this, what we're going to do is we want to go to, right, we want to run the local broker. Before we are going to run the local broker, we have to do some setting, right, according to the user menu here. Right. Next thing, we need to add a user to Mosquitto. So let's go to our broker. I can't see that anymore. So what we do is we could do resize it. Right. Just do this. And why don't we just clear the screen first? Right. Next, we're going to add user. So sudo add user Cisco to Mosquitto. Okay, password is password. Okay, so we add the user to Mosquitto. Next, in order for that to run properly, we need to make sure that the log file is running. So we have to do a sudo change mode 664 var log Mosquitto log file. Okay. After you change this, 664 means read and write. Okay, basically it's here. Take a look, right? We just do ls -l. That's what indicator there /var /log /Mosquitto log. Okay, read write access. Okay, so next thing is the easiest one. You just need to start the Mosquitto, right? -v. V is Vopros. Basically, it shows you whatever is running over there. Okay. So after this, we want to move to the next step. We're going to start a topic and then publish it. Okay, so we go to subscriber. It's going to be full screen again. So, right, this is subscriber. Okay, so we're going to subscribe first, right, before we publish. Right, so we go this one. Right. Go to subscribe. Type Mosquitto _ subscribe -d -h. Okay, it means that we want to get connection first. -h 192.168.56.11. Broker is 11, right? And then the topic that we're going to subscribe to is Cisco LTS user. Okay, so this is the thing that we're going to subscribe. See. Okay, great. We get the connection. Nicely done, right? We get connection. We are subscribed to the broker. Okay, next. Okay, we go to the publisher and we publish some information in a very simple sense. Let's go go to the publisher. This publisher. Okay. Full screen again. We want to clear the screen. Nope. Not there. Clear. That is easier for us. Right. Mosquito underscore publish minus D minus H. Right. The host that we're going to connect to 56.11. Topic. Again, we're going to write down the specific topic. Okay, user. The actual message we're going to send is this the one, right? After this colon. This message has been sent over MQTT. Okay, so that's the very first demo of MQTT. Let's press enter. Okay, we sent, published, 36 bytes. Does the subscriber receive this? Yes, see? So the subscriber received this. Right? The message sent over to the broker and come over to here. Okay, so how do we know this has actually went through this whole entire process? Okay, that comes to the next part, which is part 2. Okay. So, right, the next part which is on part 2, we're using Kali. So we're going to take a look at Kali, right? Click Kali, right? Kali, important. So what does Kali do over here? We want to do sniffing, okay, of Concali, so we can get hold of the information first. So we'll just do an mmap, okay, from Kali. Mmap, okay, 192.168.56.11, the broker, okay, not the HFA, the whole thing, right, the whole network. Okay, minus P, the port, we know MQTT run on 1883, so we'll take a look at what running over there. So this will take a while to run. Okay, good. Once we're completed, let's take a look. Scroll down a little bit more so that you can see everything. Okay, so what do we have? Scroll the way up here. Okay, I probably want to change the resolution for Kali again so that I can really see the thing. Go to device, go to display, change this to 1004. Apply. Apply. Right. So they eventually keep changes. Close this so they can have a bigger screen. Right. So this is a full screen, right? Exactly the same as this. So we have a few devices. Our broker, our subscriber, our publisher, and itself, right? And we see that all this stuff runs MQTT. Of course, this itself runs MQTT. Okay, so next we move on, right? So what we're going to do? We're going to do some form of intercept. We're going to be able to read some information. We use this command to read information. So we type syst ctl -w net IPv4.IP_forward equals to 1. So we want the network to be able to do IP forwarding, right? Next, we use a software called EtherCAT, right? -TQ basically is to be able to dump and copy information. After forwarding, we want to dump the information, look at Ethernet from Ethernet 0. Right, grab whatever is using a ERP grab address resolution. We want to grab whatever through the network. So we want to look at the broker 192.168.56.11 as well as the publisher. So 192.168.56.13. Okay. So we want to say information that is sent from the publisher to broker. Minus W dump dot pcat. Okay. Remember, publisher send information to broker. We want to see this link. Okay, via Kali. So this is the exact command, right? And we press enter. Okay. They'll start gathering whatever information they want to get from 11 and 13, broker and publisher. Of course, we have to press the, after this has been activated, right? And we need to press the space bar for it to capture the full packet, whatever is running over there. Okay, next. Okay, we're going to do a publication again. So we go to the publisher. Publisher. It is publisher. We want to run this thing again. Enter. Okay. Wait for a while, because it takes time. Okay, we run this. Okay, exactly the same one. Of course, if you want the slight difference again, okay, just this word. Okay, so we send again. So we send twice. Okay, we go back to the etiquette here, and we press Q, terminate the connection. Okay, so that make sure that we actually have do the capture. Next, we're going to look at Wireshark, using Wireshark, a graphical software. We'll look at the dump, pcat, and ensign, so that we can run it nicely. Okay, we'll spin off the etiquette. Ignore this thing, just click OK. It will show you things is the packet captured. Okay. Never mind, we just go down here. This is exactly the same as this. Then we want to take a look at before we go on to some of this information, right? We can take a look at how the information has been captured. So can we see the information? Okay. We scroll. Okay. They are constantly having any MQTT message. We want to look into the MQTT message, the protocol. Okay, so starting off here, TCP connection. It'll be good, right? It's between 13 and 11, there is a connection. Okay, and then there is a MQTT connection message. This is just connection between 13 and 11, right? Publisher and that. Okay, and then there is a acknowledgement message. Okay, let's move on. And we have a publish message. This is what we are looking for, right? What is the publish message? Click next. You can see this message has been sent over to MQTT. This is the first one that we sent. So we move on. We'll send that again, right? Remember, we have sent the whole message again. So we continue, move on. Command, acknowledge the connections, publish message. Again, MQTT again. So this is a great way to look at capturing. Okay, man-the-middle attack. What we call man-the-middle attack. Capture information that's sent over. Okay. And we go and take a look at subscriber. Oh, subscriber, not log on. Let's look at subscriber. Okay, subscriber. Okay, you have received this. You have received this thing again, right? I mean, this was not the first one, right? So great. Let's move on with the documentation. Next, step 3, we want to publish a rook, okay, message. So instead of the information sending from the publisher, there are no security whatsoever. Can Kali send in a message? So we go to Kali, right? Minimized, right? Let me get to this particular size. and published mosquito. Okay, published -d -h. Okay, 192.168.56.11. Okay, Cisco IOTS user. Okay, -m. And we put in this is a rook, which is a bad message from Kali. Kali. Right? Sent. Obviously, I can connect, right? It doesn't stop me from anything. And we take a look at the subscriber. See, subscriber received this message. This is terrible. When this is a bad message, it sent it to the machine, it may break the machine. Okay, so this is a bad thing. Okay, so imagine a IoT system with sensor and data sent the manufacturing. The sensor act as a publisher to the MQTT broker, and then if anyone else, a hacker, can send this thing against this network. Okay, so can bring down machines. Okay, so this is the key part of this portion. That's without security. Great. So we are going to move to the next part, which is on the username and password authentication. Okay, so we want to have a username and password because the first part we have no security. So what does this mean? We need to go to the broker and add in username and password. Right, let's take a look at how do we go about doing it. Okay, we go back to broker. We want to echo user my password. Okay, passwords. Okay, .txt. Okay, that's the first part that we're going to do. Next, after this, we're going to take a look at the password file. So cat passwords.txt. I name it as a txt file, so it's easier for you to realize that it's a text file. Right. Next, we're going to use a command called mosquito password. So what this thing is trying to do is turn the text itself, this bypass, into a hash. Well, that's the password file. So passwords.txt. Okay, now if we take a look again, see, it turned into a hash value, which is this. Okay, next, we're going to copy this particular file called mosquito my SIMPass configuration. So we'll do cp / instead of this particular directory, we put it inside downloads. Sorry, down the slash downloads scripts mosquito simple.com to our current directory. Okay. Next, before we move to the next part, remember mosquito is running in the background now. So we have to kill the existing process, or else if we run the new system, this will never take place. Right? Whatever new password will never take place. We always have to stop the thing and then rerun the thing. So the process to restart the whole entire mosquito is we need to figure out where is the process running. So just do a process script of mosquito, right? First. So we can see that mosquito actually running in the background, right? The process ID is actually 726. So we have to do a Q 726. Okay. Try it again. Okay. We can see that mosquito is no longer running that particular configuration file. Okay. Next, then we can talk about running the mosquito again. So we run mosquito. Okay. minus B minus C, okay, with the new configuration file. Okay, and press enter. Great. Okay, so Mosquitto is running. We can go to the next portion, which is the subscriber. We need to subscribe to it first, right? Before we actually send any things. So we go to subscriber. Okay, can we Control C here? Control C. Then we do a clear. We try to connect to the Mosquitto no, without username and password. Okay, see, it doesn't allow me to connect, so unauthorized. Control C here. Okay, so what do I need to do? Okay, I need to add in username and password. It's the same thing, right? If you go to publisher, you will not be able to connect, right? Unauthorized. So let me clear the screen here. Subscriber. I need to put in, after the IP address, I need to put in -u. Stand for user. Username is user. Password is my PASSW WARD, right? Password space. Okay, make sure that the space is correct. Okay, then you press enter, and you're connected. Subscribe. Okay, same thing. Now we are going to publish again. Now with the proper username and password, right over here. So we go to publisher. This is publisher. Clear first. Clear the screen. So we're going to after the IP address -u, right? User -p my password. Okay. Now this one is not again, but now with, you can say, using authentication, right? According to here, authentication, authentication, right? Sent. Great. Send over. Does a subscriber receive it? Yes. Very good. Subscriber receive it. Okay. Now, if next part, we play attack and try to do something about it. Right? We are going to use again. Go back to Kali. Yes, clear. Okay. We're going to use the etcap. Okay. To do a dump. So we call them dump2. Okay, instead of a simple dump. So we will use a thing called dump2, right? Exactly the same thing, but now dump2. Okay. And dumped. Okay. And we press space bar here. And we want to do the capturing, right? We go to publisher again. Where's publisher? Publisher. We run the same connection. And we publish again. Okay. For a while, go back to Kali. We send a queue. Okay. And we stop the sniffing. We go to Wireshark. Instead of dump now, we go to dump2 and take over the packet. Okay, okay. Full size. We take a look at the dump2 packet. Okay. We scroll all the way down. We take a look at the connections. Right. Scroll down. Scroll down. All these are the TCP connection. Connect. Right. Let's take a look at the connection. MQTT connections. And this shows username and password. So easily, because even with username and password, it is sent in clear text. So it doesn't avoid anyone from hacking. So I figured out, oh, that's a username and password. So what can I do? Right? Again, I can minimize this go back and do the same form of group password. Now, instead of just -u, instead of directly, I can -u, user -p, my password. As simple as that, I figured out the password, username and password, send, right? And then does the subscriber receive this? Yes. Okay, you see the issue, right? Even if username and password, it doesn't help because it still can be easily sniffed and key in with username and password. So that's this part of the lab. Now, let's move on to the last portion, which is the add PLS protection. Okay. Again, we need to go back to broker. Let's go back to the broker. Search for broker. Where is broker? Broker's here. Okay, we log into broker. Okay. To kill these particular services, so Control C. Okay, so we don't need to go and restart or start again. Any natural fact, we can just test out. Is there anything? Nope, nothing there. That's great. Next, we need to go and copy this particular file again. We have put everything in download directory. So cp downloads. We need to copy a few things. Generate. We need to go to script and copy the generate ca message to local directory. Okay. Let's clear first. Let's take a look at what is inside our directory. We have all this. Okay. So next thing is you don't see any key. So this particular file will generate keys. In actual fact, it will generate a few keys. So we just run this. Okay. Yeah. Typically, we need to change this thing to an executable program. So we need to change mode. User plus X. Right. Generate. Okay, then we run this. Okay, run this. Okay, after which, take a look. This is before, after we ls -l. Right, what other files have been created? We have these 3 files have been created, and these 3 files been created. Okay. Okay, this is local. Ubuntu, because this machine is called Ubuntu. These are the CAcert. So the CAcert, the most important thing is this key. And then we need to have another few more files that is required. Let's take a look at the what we call that files. So we need this particular key. Okay, CRT. We need to send it over to we need to send this CA certificate to the publisher and the subscriber from the broker. So this is how we're going to copy the file over. So we do a scp ca.crt, then Cisco, we know then Cisco, so 192.168.56. 13, right? Home Cisco. Okay, running a home Cisco. Okay, instead of Pi. Connection, yes. Password is password. We just send one file over. We do the same thing for .12. Yes. Password is password. Great. We have sent 2 file over. Right. You can check it now. Go and check first. Right. We go to subscriber. Right. Open a new terminal. And if you ls, it goes, right? So I can close this terminal, and I go to publisher. Same thing, publisher. Okay, just do ls. There it goes, right? So good. Go back to the broker. Let's go back to broker. Okay, that's broker. Then we need to copy this TLS configuration from broker. Let's clear screen so it's easier to see. CP download script. The file is called mosquito TLS configuration to local directory. Let's take a look at what's inside there, right? Okay, the key thing is we need remember, see, we have generated this, we have generated this. Those are the local, and we have this, okay, and it runs TLS version 1.2 for the strength of the connections. Okay, these are the additional information on top of the earlier password file. Okay, that's clear. So now we can run the new mosquito, right? Just a minute. -v -c with the new configuration file, right? Not here. Somewhere around here. This one. Right. Mosquito -v -c mosquito TLS configuration file. Enter. Okay, but behind the scene, if we go to okay, this is subscriber. Let's try to connect. Okay, because we will no longer have the connection, so we try to connect. Let's clear this. Okay, and because you have no connections, in actual fact, there's a go to publisher, clear this first. Okay, let's go back to subscriber. Now, if we try to connect with just now that first command, we have username, password, but without specifying the cert, it will not connect. Okay, see, you just try to connect, it will not connect. Okay, so we need to specify the CA cert, CA file ca.crt. Okay, see, subscribe. So this is normal. Okay, next we go to the publisher. Let's go to the publisher. Right, we will connect. Okay, using authentication, but now we need to add in. If we don't add in, I just show you without adding in. Okay, this is what happened. You just can't connect. So you need to add in towards the end. CA file, right? ca.crt. Now we will talk about using authentication, using MQTT, okay, and MQTLS, sorry. Okay, then we just connect. Okay, and we go to the, okay, you can see the subscriber, we get the data. Okay, so how about the attack portion? Let's take a look. Let's clear and do the same thing. Okay, and now we call them the dump2. We go to dump3. Okay, run it and spacebar. We start recording whatever is inside there. Okay. So when we go back to our publisher, where's our publisher? Publisher. And we publish the data over again. Okay. Just wait for a few seconds. Okay, then we quit again. Okay, now we go to the Wireshark, obviously. But now it's dump3, right? Okay, let's take a look at the file. Okay, we just go down to the TCP portion where the MQTT is. Let's go down. You can see there is a 183. Okay, we take a look at this file. Connection, command, right? Command is what typically what it is, right? But thereafter you only see command malform, right? File. Okay. There's nothing much we can take a look on. So let's just follow the whole entire thing. Let's follow the whole entire TPC suite and see what we can see. Right. There's a broker host, connections. But we can't get anything, real thing out of this thing, right? It's just gibberish. There's nothing. Everything is gibberish. Okay. Okay. Just have a network connection, but it's gibberish. Okay, just say that it's for a local installation. That's it. Right? If you go into the file itself, right, you go to the very first connection file, right, MQTT. Can we go further? Right, let's go back to the original file. We remove this. Okay. Okay, connection is already a no form file. So we start looking into here, we can't understand what is going on. Okay. So that is the kind of strength. It has been encrypted. The key thing, it has been encrypted. Okay, so there's nothing we can get out of here. Okay, let's go back to the document itself, right? So the key thing is using TLS, right? We cannot see the username and password anymore. And there's no way we can hack in and be able to steal any information out of this thing. So that's the key part of this lab. So, okay, this is the end of the lab, and thank you, and do subscribe to this particular channel. Bye-bye.